Okay. So yoga Lattes, so just taking a moment, just feeling into how you're feeling, plant the feet into the floor, and then fan the feet out, feet hip distance apart, knees soft, hips forward, tummy's engaged, chest open, shoulders up, back and down, chin tucked in, eyes on the horizon, lengthen through the spine. So just notice how you're feeling in your body, how you're feeling in your mind. Just having 3 breaths. And let's take the feet to the sides and start to slowly open the body out. So keeping your pelvic floor and tummy muscles engaged. And coming up onto the top of the shoulders. And then take the arms at right angles, coming up and open out in the armpits. And down. And down and up. And I've just noticed my microphone isn't facing me, so just you carry on. There we go. That should be better, even better. There we go. Down and up. And let's circle round. So swaying, opening the body out. And then the opposite way. Lovely. Okay, let's take our chin to the chest. And up. And down. And up. And one more. Okay, and we're going to do the infinity sign, and I have got one just here. So infinity sign. Let's do that with the neck. Circling round. In Tibet and in kinesiology, these are called Tibetan 8s. And this is seen as a very healing symbol, the infinity sign. So just being aware of that, and then coming up the midline, noticing how even you can make your infinity sign. And then let's go the opposite way.
Sorry, gotta shoot.
Who's gone? Somebody's just dropped off. Lovely, and place the hands on the hips and the infinity sign with the hips. Let's do 4 each way, nice and slow. We're not rushing. other way. Open out in the hip, going back, nice big open movements. That's all going on in your house, Catherine. 3, 4, and plant that foot into the floor, coming back. Let's bend those toes back and round. And the other side. Coming up, reaching up and down. One more. We'll go to the side, circle around. Let's do 3 fairly quick ones. And then 3 slower ones, and then we'll do the opposite side. So start to slow it down. So we start with, when we're doing these, use your tummy muscles as well, pelvic floor. We're warming the body up, and then we start to actually go a little bit deeper into mobilization and stretching. Lovely. And then the other way, 3 quicker ones and then 3 slower ones. Using your core, pushing the feet into the floor. So to start with, you use momentum a little bit, and then we start to use the muscles on the slower ones. Reaching up, back and down. Okay, so let's do our balance. I'll come forward, we'll do tree pose today. Taking the foot to the thigh and placing the hands at the heart center. So you've got the whole of the leg to do, so you don't have to have it right up in the groin. And use a wall if you need to. You can always have the hands on the hips. Lovely, slowly coming down. And the opposite side. Slowly coming down. Tree pose, planting the feet into the floor, coming up, graceful movements. Chin tucked in, lengthening through the body. Okay, we'll do one more each side. This time, if you want to, you can keep the hands here or here, or we can go above the head. So my hands are just above my head. Draw up the shoulders, leg goes back. Beautiful, lovely, and down. And let's just give those legs a shake and do a quad stretch. Knees together, push the hips forward. Out to the side. Perhaps taking the arm up if you want to make it a bit stronger. And the other side. And then opposite leg. Out to the side. Around the back. Lovely. So give everything a little shake and then go into a calf stretch. We'll do calf stretch. I'm just turning to the side so you can see both feet face forward, front knee bent, coming up onto the toes and down, up onto the toes and take the heel out. Up onto the toes and take the foot the opposite way. And opposite leg. Coming up and down. Coming up. Taking the foot out. Up. And foot out. Okay, grab a drink if you need one. We're going to go into our salute to the suns. And I'm just bringing my mats back now so you can see me more clearly. Okay. Take a breath. Inhale up. So we do 2 kind of normal ones fairly quickly, and then we do 6 a little bit slower, coming down to the floor. Head to the floor, perhaps fingertips or hands touching the floor. Keep the knees long but not locked. Let the head go. Breath in and out. Hands on the shins, head forward, tailbone back. Coming down. Inhale. Lunge, right leg back. Coming up. Warrior one. Hand comes flat. Inhale. Taking the left leg back. Sink the heels down. Going through into plank. Couple of breaths. Slowly coming down. And up. Into cobra. Tuck the toes under, back into downward dogs. You can always move these feet forward and hands forward. You readjust in this position. You're not going to automatically be in the right place. So do readjust. Take the hips back. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Lunging. Right leg through. So the right leg goes through, the back foot facing that way. Front knee bent. Forearm on the knee, coming over, palm out. Round of breath. Inhale. Coming up. Straighten the front leg, palm up. And forward. Hands to the floor. Twizzle the foot round. Foot comes in, head to the knees. Inhaling up. Exhaling down. Inhale up. Reaching up. Exhaling down. Hands to the floor, head to the floor, tailbone to the ceiling, drop the shoulders. Have a round of breath. Hands on the knees, head forward, tailbone back, drop the shoulders. And hands to the floor. Take the left leg back, coming up, warrior one. Coming down. Just slowly down, drop the shoulders. Hands to the floor, taking left leg back, sink the heels down. Coming through into plank, 2 breaths. Long in the body. Slowly lower down. And come up into cobra. Tuck the toes under, back into downward dog. Readjusting if you need to. Take those hips back. Opening out in the armpits. Inhale. lunging, left leg through, back foot out, forearm on the leg, palm up, ear to the shoulder, allowing the body to lengthen and open. Coming up, straighten the front of the leg. Twist around, hands to the floor, bringing left leg through, head to the knees. Inhale up, exhale down. I've just got an annoying piece of hair, I'm just going to pin that in. Okay. Right, here we go. 6 harder ones. So we're going to hold for 45 seconds on the plank. Inhale up, exhale down. So each one may be holding a little bit longer in the different postures. Round of breath. Hands to the knees, head forward, tailbone back. Hands to the floor. Inhale, lunging, right leg back. Coming up, warrior one. If you want to, you can go deeper by going lower. If you want to make them easier, stay higher. Core on. And slowly coming forward, taking the left leg back, sinking the heels down. Through into plank for 45 seconds. Pelvic floor, tummy muscles on 90% now. Really pulling them up and in. Don't let the torso dip, keeping the body nice and long. Slight softness in the elbows if you want to make it harder. Feet together, easier feet apart. If it gets too much, you can always take your butt up. Keep squeezing. We've got 15 to go. Long, strong. 5 seconds. You're doing really well. And slowly coming down. And up. Into cobra. Round the breath. Tuck the toes under, back into downward dog. Take the hips back, take the arms back. Inhale, lunging. Right leg through, foot out. Forearm on the knee, coming up. This time take the hand flat. We're just doing little tiny things to change, which just change how you're using the body. Inhale, coming up, and this time coming back, hand flat, going back. Twisting forward. Hands down, coming forward. Left leg comes through. Hands to the back of the knees. Let the head go. Lift up the tailbone. Inhale up. Exhale down. Inhale up. Exhale down. Hands to the floor, head to the floor. Round of breath. Hands on the shins, head forward, tailbone back. Coming down, lunging left leg back, coming up. Warrior one, low lunge. Hands forward, taking left leg back, sink the heels down. Through into plank. Drop the shoulders. Up and in with those pelvic floor. 45 seconds. Doing really well. Keep squeezing. Feet in if you want it harder. 15 seconds. Keep going. Squeeze. 5. Slowly coming down. And up. Tuck the toes under, back into downward dog. Lunging, left leg through, back foot out. And we did forearm to knee and palm flat. Coming up and palm flat. Twizzle the arms round, hands to the floor, twizzle the foot round. Left leg through, head to the knees. Inhaling up, exhaling down. Inhaling up, exhaling down. Head to the floor, tailbone to the ceiling. Hands on the shins, head forward, tailbone back. Inhale, lunging, right leg back, warrior one, hands to the chest this time. Drop the shoulders, front knee bent, back leg straight. Hands to the floor, taking left leg back, sinking down. Heels down, hips back, armpits back, shoulders back. Coming forward, 45 seconds, off we go. Plank up and in with the core, tight as you can whilst exercising. Keep the arms, elbows slightly soft, so they're straight, but they're not locked. Keep going, you're doing really well. Number 5. Five, 3, 2, 1. Slowly coming down and up. Tuck the toes under, back into downward dog. Hips back. Heels down. Feel that body lengthening. Inhale, core on. No, I've just forgotten. Number 5. Okay. Right leg through. There we go. Yes, I'm back with it. So we can be here, here. We can put the little finger up. Inhaling up and back, straighten the front leg. Going forward, twizzling round, hands to the floor. Left leg through, head to the knees. Inhaling up. Exhale down. Inhale up, number 6. Exhale down. Head to the knees. Straighten. Hands on the shins, head forward, tailbone back. Taking the left leg back, coming up. Hands to the center, drop the shoulders. Hands coming down and back into downward dog. Sink the heels down. Okay, coming forward. Feet together, drop the shoulders. Up and in. Got 15 seconds, keep going, you're doing really well. Number 6. Keep squeezing. Tight. 5. And down. Tuck the toes under, back into downward dog. Inhale, bring the left leg through, foot out, coming up. So we've got option 1, hand on the floor, option 2, and we did little finger up. Coming up and back. Little finger going back. Coming round, twizzle the foot round, hand to the floor, lunging Right leg through, head to the knees. Inhaling up, exhaling down. Inhale up, reaching up, opening out the armpit. Exhale down. Round of breath. Perhaps your hands are flat now on the floor. Hands on the shins. Lunging. Right leg back. Warrior one. Perhaps the hands over the head now. So you don't have to do these. Options will make it harder, and going lower will make it harder. So it's up to you. Hopefully body's feeling nice and open now. Hands forward, lunging, left leg back. Sink the heels down. Take the shoulders back. Okay, through into plank. 45 seconds. Up and in, squeezing tight. Nice and long in the body, not letting that torso dip. Really putting everything into it. Number 7, keep going. 15. 5. Squeeze. And slowly coming down, up into cobra. Tuck the toes under, back into downward dog, sink those heels down. Lunge, right leg through, take the foot out. And this time here, option 1, here 2, outside 3. Let's do the thumb up. You feel that just slightly changes around the rib area. Inhale, core on, coming back, and the thumb going back, straighten the front leg. So they're just really subtle changes, these hand movements, but they do mean that we'll have worked so much more of the body than just doing the same thing each time. Coming forward, hands twizzle round, and through we come with the left foot, head to the knees. Inhaling up, exhaling down. Inhaling up, exhaling down. Hands on the shins, head forward, tailbone back. Lunging, left leg back, coming up. Hands to the floor, lunging. Right leg back, sinking the heels down. into plank. Our last one, 45 seconds. Off we go, up and in. Squeeze. Everything into your core. We will be working your shoulders and your quads as well, but putting everything into the tummy, pelvic floor and tummy muscles. Squeeze. Really work this area. Any shaking's just the muscles fatiguing, which is what we want. 10 seconds. You've got this. Keep going. 3, 2, 1, and down. And going up. Tuck the toes under. Sling the heels down. Inhale, lunging, left leg forward, foot out. Option 1, 2, 3, thumb up. Coming up and back, thumb going back, straighten the front leg. Nearly there. And the celebration is in sight, coming forward, hands to the floor. Lunging the right leg through, head to the knees. Red of breath, home and dry. Push those feet into the floor, coming up. Well done. Everybody grab a celebratory drink of water. And let's come down onto the floor. Okay, just bringing those knees to the chest. And let's just massage the back into the floor. Lovely. And we'll go into jellyfish, hands below the knees, just circle around slowly with the legs. Let's do 5 of those. Drop the shoulders. You keep hearing little meows. That's my little cat trying to get in. Animals are so sweet. Foot to the thigh, foot on the floor, and let's just do a glute stretch. Coming up, hands behind the back of the leg or front of the leg. Just allow that to release. Always amazes me, as much as you do these stretches on a daily basis, how much is always in there. Keep coming back, just edging back. Slowly, slowly, slowly. And bring the foot to the thigh, pushing open. Coming up, hands behind the back of the leg or front. Okay, and have a full body stretch, point the toes, stretching up. And let's take the arms out to the side, bring the legs up. Let's do some hip rolls. If you want to make these easier, knees in line with the hips, palms on the floor, otherwise palms up, hands on the shoulders, and you could take the legs higher. I'm going to do 9 each side. Inhale down. Exhaling up. Inhaling down. Exhaling up. Pelvic floor, tummy muscles on tight. Inhale down. Exhaling up. Inhaling down. Exhaling up. Perhaps try taking the hands up so that the palms are up. So rather than palms down. And then you could maybe try bringing the forearms up if they're not up already. And then take the hands to shoulders. So doing an option where you are working, but it's not taking you out of the exercise. You're not overdoing, you're not over pushing, straining, you're not losing technique. You can still keep that gracefulness. Pelvic floor, tummy on tight again. Use your waist. Inhaling down. Exhaling up. Couple more. Lovely, and then just keeping the knees to the chest. If you've moved down your mat like me, just coming back to your centre of your mat. And we can move from side to side. So whenever we do stomach and waist work, just easing the body out afterwards, particularly the back. To start with, just massaging it on the floor. And let's have a full body stretch. Point the toes, stretching up, banana to each side, taking the legs and arms over to one side. And then banana to the other side. Back to the centre, the arms are out, taking the feet to the width of the mat, taking The legs down in 2 right angles, head to the opposite side. Coming up. And again, let's do 3 of these, but holding, allowing the body to release and lengthen. So there's no rush to move over to the opposite side, spending about 20 or 30 seconds on each one. Notice, is one side easier than the other? Perhaps spending a little bit longer on the tighter side to rebalance you. And bringing the feet together, close to the buttocks, take the knees down, bring one leg, the underneath leg, up over the top. If you want to make these harder, bring more of the leg over, head to the opposite side, and staying here for about 4 or 5 breaths. Head to the centre, coming up, over to the, so the foot goes down, over to the other side, and the opposite leg coming up, 4 or 5 breaths. Lovely, coming back. So if you want to put any socks and tops on, we'll just come down onto the floor for a few minutes. Relaxation. You could always use a cushion and a blanket if you want to as well. So just coming down onto the floor. Lying down. And just feeling, palms are up, just feeling the difference in your body and in your mind from when you started. Slowly breathing in for 4. Hold for 4. Breathing out for 4. Hold for 4. In for 4. Hold for 4. Breathe out for 4. Hold for 4. Breathe in for 4. Hold for 4. Breathe out for 4. Hold for 4. In for 4. Hold for 4. Out for 4. Hold for 4. Another couple of rounds. Going back to normal breathing when you've completed those 2 rounds. And then very slowly bringing those knees to the chest, rolling over to one side. And coming up to seated. Thank you very much.